everyone, so today I'm going to be filming my first YouTube video ever, and I decided to just start off with my go-to glam. So this is what I do if I don't feel like getting outside of my comfort zone, and it works for every occasion, just super glam and cute. And I'll be starting off with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil in the shade dark brown. So next I'm going to be going in with my Morphe 25A Copper Spice palette, and I honestly don't remember what shade I used, but it was just like a dark brown shade. And I just do this to make sure the eyebrows look completely filled in and not too bald, if that makes any sense. So next I'm going to be going in with my ColourPop concealer in the shade Fair 08, and I only like doing this on the bottom because I wait to do my foundation and then I carve them out on the top, only because I don't like my eyebrows looking white on the top. It just doesn't look natural to me. So next I'm going to be bringing that concealer down all the way to the lid to prep them for the eyeshadow I'm about to do. And I'm not going to set this with any powder because that makes the eyeshadow way brighter. Now I'm just blending that out with my finger, and I'm going to complete the other brow off camera. And now going in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going in with this yellowish orange color, and I'm putting that all over the crease, just packing it in there. I like to pack it in there and then blend with a different brush because I feel like that's easier and it gives me a better blend. So now I'm just gonna blend that out with the fluffy brush, and I wanted to make kind of like a V shape for the eyeshadow instead of like a round one. I just feel like it's more dramatic for the occasion and I just love how it looks. I'm now going in again with my Copper Spice palette with that orangish shade, and I'm putting it a little under the crease, focusing on the outer corner. Now I'm going in with a darker brown just to put in the outer corner again, just to make it more dramatic and more dimensional. And then of course just blending that out with that same big fluffy brush. So now I'm going to be cutting my crease just to make it a half cut crease, and I'm using ColourPop's concealer in the shade Fair 08. Okay, so now I'm just blending that with my finger, and now I'm taking this gorgeous gold shade from the Juvia's Place palette. I'm going to link it down below, and I'm going to pack that all into the lid right after I've sprayed MAC Fix Plus on it just to make it more pigmented. And I'm just going to pack that all the way on there until I'm satisfied with the look. And then I'm gonna take a dark brown shade just to blend out the gold into my outer corner. Now I'm gonna take this gorgeous white gold shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette and highlighting my brow bone and my tear duct. Okay, so I went and did the other eye off camera, and now I'm going to be going in with the Physicians Formula Skin Booster, and I'm just using this as kind of like a moisturizer. It leaves my skin so dewy and fresh, and I got it at Target, and it's super affordable as well. So then after I do that, I'm going to be using the Tarte Base Tape Primer, and I'm just going to be rubbing that all over my skin to create a smooth canvas for my primer. Next, I'll be going in with my e.l.f. primer, and I'm just going to rub that all in. And the reason why I use multiple primers is honestly, I really don't know. I just like how it feels on my face, and it just gives me a smoother canvas, and I just feel like it doesn't damage my skin as much, if that makes sense at all. I don't know, I just like mixing them. And then finally, I used my Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water by Wet n Wild. And for my foundation, I used my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Almond, and I'm just gonna buff that in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. So now I'm going to be going in with the same concealer I cut my crease with, which is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 08. And I'm just going to be putting this in all of the places that I want to highlight my face. So right here, instead of using tape, I like to just cut my eyeshadow like that with my beauty blender, because it's just faster and easier than tape. I feel like it doesn't tug on my eyes, and it just makes for a clean finish on your eyeshadow. Then I'm going to be taking my flat brush and a little bit of that foundation to finish carving my eyebrows. So now I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair just to set my under eyes and wherever I put the concealer. And I'm doing that with my Morphe Beauty Blender or Beauty Sponge, whatever it's called. So now I'm just going to be dusting off that powder, but instead of kind of like wiping it away, I'm just going to press it into the skin so it doesn't take away any product or move any foundation. And whatever's left on that brush, I'm just going to put all over my face to set everything. Now going in with my Physicians Formula bronzer, I'm just going to be bronzing up the face just so I don't look like a ghost. So then I'm also going to be doing that to my nose. I'm just going to lightly contour it just so it doesn't look so pale. And then I'm going to be further bronzing up my face with my Wet n Wild bronzer. And I just kind of like this just to bring more definition into my face. And just make sure it's super sculpted and carved out just the way I like it. And then with that same transition shade that we used in the beginning, I'm going to be sweeping that all over my lower lash line just to create more definition and just to make it more put together and cute. So then I'm applying my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara just to prep the lashes for my falsies right now. And then I just applied my Ardell Wispies on, and I'm applying my mascara to the lower lash line. Then for highlight, I'm going into my James Charles palette and using this white gold shimmery shade. And I'm just putting that on all my high points, my nose, my chin, above the brow, all of that shipping. For lipstick, I used a MAC matte shade in the shade Persistence, and over top of that, a Victoria's Secret creamy matte lipstick in the shade Perfection. Taking any black eyeshadow, I put that on my lower lash line and also the waterline just to make it a little bit more dramatic. So that is it, you guys, for my first video. Thank you guys so much for watching if you even made it this far, and be sure to like and subscribe and let me know what content you'd like to see next.